We have some brand new special illustration rares that were just released from the upcoming English set Prismatic Evolutions. Now, as you can see, this is in Japanese because this is from Terastal Festival. It's what the Japanese set's called. That's going to be coming out next month. The English set we're going to have to wait on a little while. But we're starting off with the Roaring Moon. This is a special illustration rare for English. SAR right here. In Japanese, special art rare. I wish they would just call them the same thing, but we're here. We're just going to take a look at this. So just artwork wise, this card is blowing me away. Besides the evolutions are obviously like, my top favorites from this upcoming set, but this card's probably my second so far. This card's wild. But keep in mind, I like the Roaring Moon from Paradox Rift. I think that's a really cool card. I think it's nice looking. And I like this Pokemon. I think the Roaring Moon's cool. I like his I'm getting Moon Knight, obviously, hence the moon. Getting Moon Knight from this, the shape, so this is such a cool card. So I'm really excited for this one personally, and I would love for this card to be really cheap. Maybe everyone goes for the evolutions and I'll just snatch up some Roaring Moons. I wouldn't complain. Okay. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this card? The art style is pretty wild. I like this one a lot. Now we're going to talk about a little long-necked Pokemon, the Raging Bolt. So I've said that I don't like this version of this Pokemon. I think they did Raikou a little dirty, but this artwork, it's really nice. This is a nice looking card. This one has me kind of excited. I don't know. Let me know if you know what this art style is called, but it's super cool. So yeah, I think the Pokemon does look cooler in this than some of the other ones, but yeah, we got the Raikou. It's not Raikou, but Raging Bolt. Sorry, Raikou to me. So yeah, this is another nice special illustration rare. Look at this set size, 222 out of 187. This is gonna be a big set. And I think even if the pull rates are easy, these are going to be hard to pull just because of the quantity. So many SIRs in this set. It's going to be wild. And we also have some other type of cards we're going to take a look at in a second. But we're going to get through all the SIRs first. So this is the Sandy Shocks, which is like the Magneton whatever version. This one's not particularly doing it for me. It's fine. If you guys like it, no judgment, but this card doesn't do it for me. And I think Sandy Shocks could be okay, but they'd have to do a cooler card. All right, and then, okay, so Iron Crown. This is Iron Crown, right? Yeah. This one, I feel like he kind of blends into the background, and it's kind of like that simpler art. I don't know, I almost want to call it like derpy art. It's not derpy though, but yeah. So this guy, he's chilling. It's kind of cool though. I like the colors. And this, I don't know what the grid in the background is, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, this one's okay. Like I said, I'm leaning Roaring Moon heavy, and I'd go Raging Bolt second at this point. Maybe until this card though. So Iron Valiant, the pose, everything about this card. Actually, this might be second for me out of these cards. Roaring Moon, then Iron Valiant. Yeah, this card's cool. I like the colors, everything that's going on. I like the pose. Got Gardevoir variant, right? So very popular there. This is gonna be a cool card. Let me know if you guys like this one in the comments. It's a good gauge. I like to hear from you guys in the comments and kind of see where everyone's at. But this is a cool card too. All right, next up, I forgot the name of this Pokemon. I do apologize. Is this Iron Hands? I think. The colors are kind of wild on this one, and so that's why I like this card. We got wild colors going on. This is pretty cool. Okay. Pokemon, not so much for me, but these colors are really popping. That's nice. Okay, that's a cool card. I wouldn't mind pulling that card. That's going to be nice to look at in person. I'm sure that's really going to pop, right? We got some trainers. They're really small. I don't know why Pokebeach does this. I'm not really here for the trainers anyways, so it's kind of whatever. But so we got trainers there. We did not touch on this trainer. So this is an SIR. Once again, I'm not really ever a fan of the trainers, so if I pulled this as an SIR, I'd be like, for me. But yeah, I don't know. It's got a nice little sunset. There's chilling. Yeah, I don't know. Never has done anything for me. So these are the SIRs that have been revealed. We'll take a look at some of the other cards. This is just like the regular EX of the Umbreon with the rainbow border. We got the Espeon here, same thing, and Leafeon. Those are nice looking regular EXs. When you pull a regular EX, you want it to look like that. Okay, Next up, we're going to talk about something that I think is super unique. So coming from these cards are going to have a cracked ice pattern. If you're not familiar, these are pretty popular in the sports card realm. There's a lot of really nice looking. They do like an orange cracked ice, all the different colors cracked ice. They're introducing that, which I believe they have done in the past on some way older sets. But there's two unique design things if you are not familiar. So we're going to have cracked ice reverses, and there's going to be Master Balls in the set, which is like 151. 151 was one Japanese booster box. You would get one Master Ball reverse in the whole box, and everything else would be a Pokeball reverse. So this looks like the Pokeball. What is going to be very interesting, I think, for English is is it like one per ETB? Because I don't know how they're going to do that. We have different products. We have the booster bundles. We have the poster, or the binders and stuff. Like, what is it just more common? Is it going to be like 1 out of 5 packs is a Master Ball? Because then that's going to really bring the price down. I don't really know, but we'll talk about that in a second more. So yeah, then we got Flareon. I just like I say let's make reverses cool again, because you get a reverse now, and it's just whatever, you don't really even care. So it adds another layer of reverses. I think it's going to be really great. It's just another thing for people to collect. It's going to make doing the master set wild. If you have to Master Ball every single card, it's going to get really expensive. And some of these popular Pokemon, like this one, the Master Ball reverse of this Umbreon, gonna be crazy. Also, this is a nice Umbreon. This is really cool. I like this art on this Umbreon. Wish this was SIR or something. That's cool. So yeah, cracked ice. Let me know what you guys think about the cracked ice thing, and more specifically the Master Balls. I need to know what it's gonna be like. I have a feeling it's gonna be easier than we think, because I liked the one per booster box on Japanese. I really thought that was really cool. And there's just too many products to do it in English. I don't know what they're gonna do. This is a nice Vaporeon card. Once again, this is the reverse. I think it's nice looking. We got we got another version of the cracked ice. We got the trainers here. So yeah, just you get a little idea for it. These are cool cards. I'm really excited for this. What else do we have here? So we're getting ours January 7th. I believe the Japanese release is, did they say that in here? I think the Japanese is like December 6th or something. But we're getting ours January 17th. And not all the products are going to be out at that point. I think it's just like this, the poster collection and the ETB. I think we're waiting on booster bundles and some of the other product come later. I think in February, actually, which is kind of wild. So yeah, and we've gone over this before. We'll just scroll through these real quick. There is some cards I want to point out in here. These are just all the other cards that we know of, just like the basic cards. When we get to the water type cards, there's a few that I really like. I really like this Totodile. I just thought it was cool. I like the Pokemon a lot. So I don't know, just for a basic card, this one's okay too, but I want to say, was this not one of the arts for that art contest? I can't remember. It really looks like it was. So congrats if that was, to whoever drew that. That's pretty cool. I just like those cards, okay? And we'll scroll through some of these, and then we got a few more things to touch on at the end of the video. This Alakazam's cool. I like that art. But yeah, it's nothing crazy in here. You got Sylveon being adorable. It's just your basic cards, right? So it's the SIRs. Also, we haven't seen how many illustration rares there's supposed to be, and maybe there's not going to be illustration rares. I don't know, but in the first article we heard 32 SIRs, which looks like that's lining up, and we haven't seen all of those yet. If I had to guess, I've seen some theorizing. It's probably going to be the different masks of the Ogrepons to fill out 4 more, and then we're like pretty close, and then there's only a few left to finish it out. So we're getting close on the SIRs. I wanted to talk a little bit of comparison here real quick. We'll bounce back and forth. I wanted to go Roaring Moon right here, artwork wise, and I realize this picture's not as big, to the SIR from Paradox. Just kind of talk about it just for a second. This card is about $50 right now. It's come down a little bit. I like this card. I've talked about it before. I like the Screamtails in here, just screaming. This is a cool card. Cool version of this Pokemon. Cool card. So if we're doing a little comparison game here, art-wise, especially depends on well, the popularity of this set, this could be definitely over a $50 card. I could see it being more expensive than this card. However, I really like this version. So, I don't know, just something to try to think about. Then we'll take a look at, we'll go back here for a second, pull up okay, so the Raging Bolt. Just want to do a quick comparison here. So, once again, smaller picture, I'm sorry. But, yeah, I like the lightning and everything. I like the vibe of this card, but I think artwork-wise, I think this one's pretty cool. I think it's cool. I don't know. This one's tougher. I feel like this one could stay as the more valuable card. It's an $83 card. It ran up to $88 recently. Let's zoom out for a second. Take a look at the 1 year. So, release, this was really cheap, actually, compared to where it ended up. $50. Ran up to 70, back down to 49, and then it looks like its high was around 100. So it's kind of near-ish that high. So comparing Raging Bolt, yeah, I don't know. Once again, sometimes these are hard to compare, but it's just fun to take a look at. Then we have this guy, the Iron Crown. Now this one I think is in my opinion, there's no competition. You go this one to this guy, I think this one all day long. If you haven't seen this card in person, this is a really nice card. Pretty stunning. So I think this one would stay more expensive, so this is $57 currently on TCG. This one's gonna have to be less, but I don't know the popularity of the set. I don't know. We really don't know. And then last up, what I wanted to touch on is this card. So we talked about this Iron Valiant to Iron Valiant. Now I really actually like this Iron Valiant. You got the Tyranitar version, the Iron Thorns. Is that what it's called? Sorry, I got something in my eye. Sorry about that. This card's cool. I like this card a lot. This card's super cheap. This card's way too cheap, in my opinion, for an SIR. Popular version of a Pokemon with a popular version of another Pokemon in the background. But I digress. $21. This card should be more expensive than $21. This is easily going to be $40, $50. I don't know. At least, in my opinion. It should be double the other card. This card's cool. Yeah. So I don't think that's really a competition. Let's take a look at, there's one other thing I wanted to look at that I did not pull up before the video because I did not think about it. Okay, so Japanese 151. I just want to make sure I click on the right thing. We'll click on this, make sure we get the category right. Okay, so when we're talking about this, we're going to look at cards only. These are the most valuable cards. Now, I'm talking about the reverses, okay? We're kind of going to ignore these other cards for now. They don't have all the photos. TCG, get the photos up. It's not that hard. But Pikachu Master Ball, the most expensive card in the set for Japanese, $244. Gengar Master Ball, $184. Mewtwo, and then it kind of falls off, but still expensive, $63. Dragonite's at $57. Then you got your regular cards here. Eevee, $36. Okay, this kind of gives you a gauge. But pull rates are gonna. It depends how hard these are to pull because one per box. You know, you're gonna have to. You have to open a lot of boxes to get all these. So that's why I think they're going to be a little more common in the English because I just don't know how they're going to divvy it up per product. Then you got Haunter at 36, Charmander at 33, and Ghastly. I'm so sorry, I got something in my throat. I think I'm good. Ghastly at 32, Vaporeon at 31, Magikarp like 30, 29, Rapidash is 29, so Bulbasaur's 28. So you can see they're kind of all in the 20-ish range for a lot of them. We'll go down to the next page just for curiosity. I'm not super concerned with where the other cards are, but like in the teens, Raichu's 14, Articuno's 16. So these are the Master Ball reverses. So I mean, it's a little too hard to tell and too early to tell. And we don't know what the pull rates for the Master Balls are going to be, but this could be a really big deal. I mean, if the Pikachu card's in the 200s for Japanese, the Umbreon could be in the 3s. But once again, it depends on pull rates. If it's I don't know how rare it's going to be. I could see a scenario where they're common, where they're like you could get one every other pack. I just don't know how they're going to do it. So I wouldn't think they would want to do it every other pack. It'd want to be at least like one every 10. Something. It's got to be somewhere in there. It would be kind of cool. If you could get a lucky box, you pull an ETB, you pull 2 Master Ball reverses. I don't know. I just don't know how they're going to do it. So that could either tank the price of these, or it could take them higher. So, yeah, that's a thing that Master Ball reverses is, I think, aspect that people aren't super really talking about right now. And I just wanted to address it and try to do the only comparison we can is Japanese 151. It's the only time we've ever seen him, right? So it's yeah, I don't know. It's speculation at this point. Nobody knows, but it's fun to speculate sometimes. So I would expect, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say it's gonna be 1 out of every 10 packs. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I think they're gonna have to do that. So that means like if you open a booster bundle, on average you wouldn't get one per booster bundle because there's only 6 packs. It seems about right. I don't know, 1 out of 10. Maybe you could do 1 out of 12. I don't know if that math adds up nicely, but I think 1 out of 10. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. What are the pull rates going to be for the Master Balls? I'm just curious. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. This was a fun time checking out. Oh, if you're this far in the video, though, if you're 15, 16 minutes in, do yourself a favor and hit the subscribe button for daily Pokemon collecting and investing content. And we're going to be doing a giveaway soon at 10K. You will have to be subscribed to enter. We're going to do Surging Sparks, Booster Box, 151 Japanese Booster Box, and PSA 10 of the winner's choosing. So 3 winners. Yeah, if you want to enter, you're going to have to be subscribed. I'll do a dedicated video announcing how to enter later, but you will need to be subscribed to enter. But that's it. I'll catch you in the next one. And remember, it was never a phase.